This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code Cumulus. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On the big show today, West Coast correspondent Al Jackson is coming up right after this.
Attention, music lovers. Do you like music? Well, your prayers are answered. Bob Kevoian, one of our generation's most beloved balladeers, has released a collection of his most tender love songs titled, If You Loved Me, You'd Do It. That's right, Bob Kevoian's heartfelt tribute to romance and relationships, If You Loved Me, You'd Do It, includes such tender classics as We're Finished, Let's Smoke, I Feel Better When I Feel Your Sweater, It's Supposed to Hurt, and a special bonus track, Bob's title song from the hit movie, Hallelujah, She's Shaved. Plus, Bob's biggest hit of all time.
I just bought you dinner and champagne by the glass. Come on, babe, you owe me 3-date rule my ass.
You heard right. Bob Kevoian is bringing you a collection of songs that will tug at your heartstrings. Songs about romance, songs about relationships, but most of all, songs about love.
3-date rule my ass.
It's Bob Kevoian's If You Loved Me, You'd Do It. This handsomely packaged 12 CD set also includes such unforgettable toe tappers as the high school classic, I'll See You After Your Next Period. And Bob's biggest hit of all time, The Girls Downstairs.
The girls above me love me, but will the girls below me? Oh, please, will the girls below me?
It's Bob's big box set, If You Loved Me, You'd Do It. Now, let's hear from the genius himself.
Hi, I'm Bob Kevoian. You know, wherever I go, guys come up to me and say, Bob, could you make a CD of love songs that would put my wife in the mood? Or at least give her something to listen to so she'll get off my ass? Well, If You Loved Me, You'd Do It is just that CD. These are songs from my heart. Songs to live by. Songs to love by. Songs like FaceTime, Eatin' Ain't Cheatin', and my biggest hit of all time,
Your painted toes and creamy thighs are priceless works of art. I'm cast in a movie, can I get your legs apart?
These are some of my favorite songs recorded especially for you. Now available on my own record label. The Beatles had Apple. I have Nice Pair Records.
Nice Pair Records presents Bob Kevoian's If You Loved Me, You'd Do It, featuring the timeless classics I'm Blue When I'm Not in the Pink, Your Money's on the Table, Diane, and the fishing classic Grab My Pole, I've Got a Big One. If you call within the next 15 minutes, you'll also receive free of charge Bob's out-of-print first album, Roadies, Groupies, and Crabs. So have your Visa or MasterCard ready to order Bob's big box set, If You Loved Me, You'd Do It, featuring his biggest hit of all time.
In other words, who needs Kleenex when I have you?
No third-party checks, please.
Yeah, we know it's a repeat, but things are always better the second time around. This is Bob and Tom Extra.
joining us in the studio, it's comedian Andy Woodhull, and also joining us on the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, are those?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's thirsty.
That is a nice shirt.
It's Al Jackson with the yellow aviator shades. What's on the shirt there, Al? I can't see.
A lot of protozoa.
It looks like what you see under a microscope that would be on like a nightclub's bar. Like this is what it looks like under a microscope.
Yep. Wow, well, that's very fancy, kind of purple.
Andy, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in forever, dog.
I know. Good to see you, Al. I mean, nothing's up. I didn't even know you could see me.
Casual acquaintances
I don't know how this technology.
Nothing to talk about.
Boy, the emotions running through that. My God.
What a heartfelt reunion.
Two long-time friends saying hello. Hi.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
We're looking at Al on the big screen in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Andy's right here in our studio. Once again, the way this works, I should explain what's going on, Andy. Al is working with me on helping me with my hipness factor. Getting a little more street, if you will, getting a little more in tune with what's happening in the street lingo, and we can give him an example. Al, what have you got for me today?
Oh, Tom, I would say that you already gave him an example. You explained hipness the way you would in like a break room at the Ramada. But we're going to do this anyway. Tom, you have learned some words, and I feel like whenever we got company in the studio, you try it like you regress. And it's like remember the WB frog that would only sing when no one was around? Oh, yeah. You guys remember that cartoon? It was like the frog in the
It's one of the greatest.
Michigan, that's
everybody does a Michigan.
There are times.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
That's Tom. He there's some shows where he gets 3 in a row, and everybody in the studio just sits there. And then Tom doesn't feel love. He does not feel appreciated. And then we have 2 or 3 bad weeks. I feel like Tom's teacher at a parent-teacher conference. He's a good kid, though.
Okay.
So, Tom, let's kick it off here.
Okay, what do we got?
Everybody likes the Michigan ride.
Everybody likes it. I'll still laugh.
Tom, you're going to tell everyone, including Andy, our distinguished guest, what's the difference between copping, cuffing, and caking?
Oh, my.
Boy.
Heaven.
Okay.
Copping, which is, I will say it in regular English, is copping. Cuffing is cuffing, and caking is caking. But we're doing copping,
I think I got 2 or 3.
cuffing,
Okay.
and caking.
Cuffing
Yeah?
is one of 2 things. It can be when you roll up your trousers.
Oh, jeez.
You said trousers, right?
You're cuffing your pants. And then it could also mean you're being arrested. Oh, who's doing the cuffing over there? Oh, officer, I'm so sorry.
I think this is a less literal.
Okay.
Yes.
I remember cuffing when I was a kid, meaning somebody got hit. They cuffed him.
Oh.
They got hit?
Ooh,
Smacked in the face.
I like that.
Well, I know.
Fisticuffs.
Off the cuff.
There you go.
Okay.
Are we guessing?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
These are guesses.
I think it's when you force someone into a relationship.
You're cuffing?
Yes. Well, I mean, it wouldn't say force. But
you
yes,
force them.
It's when you, when you're in. No, Andy nailed it. It's when you're in a relationship. So, like, there's a thing, and that's the next thing I was going to ask you, Tom, is what is cuffing season? And cuffing is like, I consider cuffing season to be when it starts to get cold. And you say, hey, I need somebody to kind of spend the winter with, hunker down with, and let me go cuff somebody. So that's like, let me go meet a person to have like a one-on-one relationship with.
So it's like Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day.
Yes,
that's prime cuffing season.
And then cuffing season goes away when the weather gets nice.
And then you're caking. You're just eating all you can.
Wow,
Yes.
Christy nailed that?
Christy nailed that.
That's what caking is?
Yes, it's like when you're caking off. Like, I'd be like, look, we all don't make Andy's money. He's at the bar caking off. He bought 3 rounds. Now I look bad. It's like caking.
I'm sorry I do that to you every time we hang out.
You
but
do, Andy, and like, I'm sorry to confront you on the air over it.
I did want to ask, since this is my first time playing this game, what are the prizes? What did I win for the first?
Nothing.
You and
First
Tom
round.
get to go out and say that you've learned something. That's right.
So I'm still confused. So what's caking now?
Or you get to explain to Tom. Andy, why don't you explain to Tom what caking is?
I don't know what caking is. Was Christy right?
Is it being a
I
big
don't know what it is.
Christy was right.
Big
Oh, yeah.
spender? Big
Living it
spender?
up?
It's
Living
being a
it
big
up.
spender.
Yeah.
Just balling out, but
Yeah.
kind of like usually it's towards the attention of a lady. So it would just be like, I've only heard caking kind of said in not a terrible but a negative light, like Josh would just be like, yeah, obviously Al likes Christy or whatever, but like he doesn't be caking 24/7. She's going to be turned off by like caking's almost like you're almost doing too much.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
But you're like a big spender, like they call you a cake daddy. Like, oh, he's just going to throw money around. He didn't care.
So you start your caking following the cuffing season.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Before you
during
cuff.
cuffing season you
In the beginning
cake so that you can become cuffed.
I see. Okay.
Now,
that.
copping,
Did you cop a feel? I know that one.
No, Tom, that's going to make you call a lawyer. No.
does copping mean admitting to something? Like
Yes,
you copped to it?
I've definitely heard that. And I will accept that.
Well, only accept it if
and-
it's accurate.
No, it's kind of also it can be a good thing. So yeah, so if you think about that, the logic you're using, Josh, and just like it could be a good thing. So something you want.
Oh, so I see a girl at the bar, and she's my type, and you know what? I'm going to go cop to her because she's my type.
I think cop would be more for an inanimate object, not a human.
Oh,
So yeah, so you would be like, but that girl at the bar, I talked to her last week, and she said she only likes Cadillac margaritas. So I'm gonna send those up. I'm gonna cop that for her. Let me get 2 Cadillac margaritas.
Oh,
for her.
that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like copping. Like I'm gonna go get that. So, dude, that leather jacket, dude, I copped that last week. You should get it. It fits perfect.
Okay, that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm so confused.
Well, it was all there. It was all
Walk us
there.
through it.
Yeah.
So
Tom, what is
copping.
copping? Let's not get too there. Let's leave all the other words in the ethos. Tom, what is copping?
I'm unclear on this. I thought I'm familiar with like, hey, he copped to that.
Tom, you're actually pretty good at copping. If I'm in here and I say, you know what, I've always needed a really good hatchet. I don't have one around, and
I'll cop to that. Then you get a hatchet.
Then you got me a hatchet.
Okay. All right, very
Yeah.
good. Very, very
But you're not copping to something. Now, copping is also, you're using that term right, but if you use it in terms of like where you live and thrive, Tom, on the streets, copping would be, it's more like something that, like Josh said, like you would buy for him, like, oh, Josh keeps saying he needs a new pair of boots. Let me just cop him a pair real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cop him a pair. Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
That's
All right, so Tom, using a sentence.
Let's see. I just moved into a new house and the mailbox is too small. I'm gonna cop myself a new mailbox this weekend.
There you go.
There you have it.
Now keep that momentum. Let's do cuffing.
Oh boy. Let's see now. Cuff. I know caking. I know how to do the caking thing.
All right, do caking. Let's keep our momentum going.
Do one you know. There.
What? I know the cuffing. I've got.
You do.
Yeah. It's. I tell you what. It's when the fall comes around. It's the Rutten and Cuffin season. It's like the mating season.
Let's take that as a yes. How's that? Yeah.
I will get. I'll do that one.
Yeah.
Rutten and Cuffin sounds like another bad morning show.
Yeah.
It does.
We got a lot of them. Stoner and Fatso, Light and Lame.
Al Jackson is featured on a TV show that you can watch, DBL, Daily Blast Live, coast to coast. And Al is on there most of the time with your panel. And sometimes you get everybody in there. I noticed that the other day.
We're experimenting with the 5-person panel. You know, we have less hosts, and so I'm on every day, which I love. So it's less hosts and it's 5 people, so it's a different dynamic, but I dig it.
Cool.
I love it. I appreciate everybody watching. We're entering season 7, Tom. Who would have thought?
That's great. Yeah. Good for you.
I want to tell anybody that thinks that they have a plan for their life, you don't.
Yeah.
It's random. It's so, Josh, did you ever go, I'm going to definitely be on Bob and Tom? Like, you don't know.
No, you don't know.
You don't know until it happens.
Like he thinks he's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, I still have no idea.
Tomorrow, next week.
Well, you know what they say, Al? A man plans and God laughs, okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go out and make it a great day. All right.
So, now, Al, what's the latest with you? Are you currently seeing the same lady? Is that going okay?
Boy, you are Mr. Nosy.
How's your girlfriend, Al?
You just leave him alone.
I got to be careful.
No, it's good. Tom, look, I went through a severe trauma where I was doing this radio show standing up because I didn't have a chair. So Tom is making sure that the new person in my life is acting right, and I appreciate that, man. She's great. When you meet her, like, you'll be like, oh, she's an insane baseball fan. She works for the Rockies, so I go to a ton of games. Especially, dude, you know what I love? The day games.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Dude, a 2:10 start. I go straight after work. It's not packed, and you could just sit there. And it doesn't matter about the game. It's just like, oh, I'm a 45-year-old man, and like no one's calling me right now.
It's awesome.
I'm just sitting outside. I love it.
The businessman special.
Do they have those? Do they have those hot dog cannons?
No, that was actually our word for next week.
Boy, she's got a real hot dog cannon, I'll tell you that.
Oh, boy.
What is a hot dog cannon?
Well, you know the T-shirt cannon.
You've seen the T-shirt cannon. I
At a
know
sporting event.
Some of the geniuses, the engineers at NASA, someone brilliantly, they've modified this thing and they've turned it into a cannon that actually shoots hot dogs. I mean, what could be more American? You're in the stands and you're waving around some a hot dog.
It's just like a machine that shoots lawsuits. Because somebody's going to get hit with that. It's going to be. And I want to ask you guys this before I go. I do go to a lot of sporting events. And the last Nuggets game I went to, a guy proposed to his girl at half court. What are your thoughts about Jumbotron proposals? I think they're coercive.
They're terrible.
Too public.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, chick. Can anything be personal?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Everyone in there is drunk and yelling stuff. Like, I don't want that.
That is a for sure way to cuff somebody.
Yes.
You know, like, because they would feel like they can't. Like, I've never seen I'm not marrying this guy.
You can't say no in front of the world.
He hits me. That's the part you don't know.
You know what? It would be easier to leave Josh if he was physically abusive. Be like, okay, get out. You know who the guys I think use it are the guys that know they're kind of whack, but they're decent enough guys, and they feel her slipping away. She's not responding to the text as quickly as she used to, and he's like, I have to do something because this is probably my last date before she. And then next thing you know, do you want to go to the Colts game? Because he's got to pull out his. Oh my God! You cannot say no to me.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Now, how about what about the kiss cam? Do you like that?
I do like this kiss cam. This is random. Pre-COVID, I was at a Nuggets game, looked up on the kiss cam. I saw a woman that worked in my office. She told me she was on the first date. I looked up and I was like, that looks like Abby on the kiss cam. And she kissed this dude. And they got married like 2 months ago.
Oh,
How about
really?
that?
It was their first date, and they were on the kiss cam, and now they're married with the child on the way. It's just random.
That's so sweet.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice happy ending.
Right.
Now, divorce cam, that'd be funny.
They'll be together forever.
Divorce cam.
Divorce cam. Took a couple there that look like they both want to be anywhere else.
Did you see that video, Al, that was going around? There's a guy and a girl, and they're up on kiss cam, but there's a seat in the middle of them. And they, the crowd goes, kiss, kiss, kiss. So she leans over and kisses the guy. And then they come back 2 or 3 couples later, and her boyfriend is now seated in between them.
Oh.
Staged.
They thought...
Chick doesn't know that stuff can be fake, the stadium.
Oh, I hate him so much. Andy, would you like to come back Monday and do this?
I'm sorry, what, Al?
Who would that be staged by? Because, first of all, you'd have to assume the astronomical numbers that you would be on the kiss cam, and then time it because the kid... That maybe it works in the idea that it is staged because you'd have to know when the kiss cam was coming. But that seems like a lot. What would the stadium have to get out of that? Like a viral video? Because you never know what stadium it's happening
I've been to plenty of games where like a Cardinals fan is sitting next to a Cubs fan and the kiss cam is on them and the girl looks over and it's she clearly denies the kiss from the Cubs fan and the crowd goes nuts.
No.
Because, and then later you see that girl handing out T-shirts. Chick just doesn't understand.
Okay.
They pay me $50.
You lead a sad existence.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.